What's going on, everybody? This is Brian Mazik, aka Franchise Play. Gotta tell you about this new app called RotoQL. RotoQL works for users for DraftKings as well as FanDuel, and it does two things primarily. It saves time when you're picking lineups. The second thing that it does is obviously what? It helps you win more. RotoQL is designed to give you the same types of tools that the pros, that the hardcore daily fantasy sports players use to get success. You can get in on RotoQL with a three-day free trial by going to the link right here at the bottom of the screen. RotoQL.com/YouTube. Also, take a look in the description. You need to just click on it as well as some additional information. So let's go ahead and jump into the video.
It's time for baseball. The Cubs Fantasy Draft Franchise Mode series is starting right now. If you did not see my fantasy draft, the live stream, you missed a good one. You missed a good one. But don't miss a lot of this series. Right now, hit that like button. Can we get 200? Can we get 200? This is opening day. This is opening day. Can we get 200 likes? Swat the like button. Like a pitcher just straight grooved you a fastball that you knew was coming. Just take a swipe at it. Whop, whop. First game of the season against the hated Cardinals. Obviously, it's a little different because it's a franchise draft, a fantasy draft. So it's not like those same hated teams and Dexter Fowler's not looking at the Cubs on the other side. Now, the Cardinals, you got to worry about their pitch. If Julio Teheran is their opening day starter, you gotta wonder about the rest of that staff. But we're gonna worry about one game at a time. We got Warren Spahn, one of the greatest left-handed pitchers in the history of baseball, on the mound. One of the greatest starting pitchers, period, in the history of baseball. You see the lineup. Look at Griffey and Pujols, Benintendi, Bregman. We got youth, because that's a young Griffey. And this is like I said, this is a Sunday game. Season starts on a Sunday. All Sunday games will be quick counts. And we are going to alternate. But Tony Gwynn, that's a great Tony Gwynn, right? He strikes out. He actually had a very tough series. Benintendi strikes out as Julio Teheran gets him. So it's a pitcher's duel early on, but look at Warren Spahn. Warren Spahn's got it going. He strikes out 4 consecutive Cardinals. And we talking about Giambi, Ryan Sandberg, all kinds of people, right? There's a runner on second base, Wilson Contreras. Almost finds the gap, but he does enough, and that's going to get the run home. That's the first run of the game. The Cubs are on the board, 1-0. Later, down the line, that's a bouncing ball right in front of Tony Gwynn. Tony Gwynn is struggling today. 2 runners were on. That was Marcus Semien. He's going to glide into third base with a 2-run triple. The Cubs are punching the Cardinals in the face early on. And yeah, Julio Teheran is struggling right now. And yeah, Tony Gwynn should have caught that on a bounce, but he didn't. Ken Griffey Jr. up. He rips a single. We are tearing right field up. We are tearing it up. RBI single for Ken Griffey Jr. Now, it's getting rough. It's 4-0 game. Already, Warren Spahn is still dealing straight problems. This one is grounded out. 14 consecutive men Warren Spahn retired. Yeah, only giving up 1 hit through 6 innings. Now, Caleb Ojeda comes in to relieve Julio Teheran. And he's a big guy, 6'5", a little thin, even though he don't look thin in the picture. 6'5", 191 does not shake out like that, I promise you. I'm 6'5", 265, and I look more like that than 291. At any rate, Andrew Benintendi is up, and it's already a 3-0 count. That's not good for Ojeda. 4-0 already. Here comes the pitch, and there goes the pitch. Oppo, Boppo, Guapo, gone. Sent the other way, Benintendi says, I got magnificent upside. And I'm going to show you a little bit of it. Yeah, don't spit, Ojeda. Don't spit. That's a sign of disrespect. That's how we're going to take that. Joe Madden's happy. Look at Joe. Look at Joe. He's got the little 11 o'clock shadow going on his face. Opposite field homer. First homer of the season for the Cubs as a team. 387 feet. He got a good pitch to hit. And that's just what he did. That's too much of the plate. But it was a 3-0 count. I knew you had to throw me something to hit. It's out of here. I told you about Tony Gwynn struggling, right? I told you he's having a problem with Warren Spahn, and it continues. Change up on the lower outside corner, and you're sitting down. Through 6 innings, still just 1 hit given up. Marcus Semien comes up. He's already tripled in 2 runs. 2-1 count. Cubs up 5-0 in the top of the 7th. Marcus Semien, get busy, y'all. Get. Second, that one has some distance on it. Hits the Volunteers of America sign. Says, take this as a donation. Book up. It's gone. Solo dinger for Marcus Semien. And man, the Cubs offense is clicking on all cylinders here on the road. 401 feet. Obviously his first home run of the season. That one's a little bit on the outer half. And yeah, Mr. King just gave up a dinger, and it's gone. 6-0. And Tony Gwynn is continually having an issue. Yes, Tony. I don't know. This does not look like one of the greatest hitters of all time, which is what Tony Gwynn was. I'm sorry you're getting this. Ryan Sandberg up. Ground ball. That is going to be handled as well. You're out. And guess what just happened? Warren Spahn completes. He throws the complete game. Shutout. It was an absolute awesome performance. Javier Baez giving the handshake to Marcus Semien. Great performance. I mean, opening day, you couldn't ask for more from pretty much every aspect of the team. I mean, you just wait till we get a look at this box score. You're going to see what I'm saying. Warren Spahn had great run support, but he really didn't need it. You see, he throws a 1-hitter. He threw a 1-hitter quitter. And that was it. The Cubs got all their runs right there in the 5th, 6th, and 7th inning. Semien with the 2-for-5 game with the triple, the home run, 3 RBIs, 2 runs scored. Benintendi goes deep. Contreras with the RBI. Yes, every single player in the lineup got at least 1 hit. Well, actually, they all got 1 hit except for Semien. He's the only one that had 2 hits. Crazy. Baez doubled. He actually was driven in by Contreras with his RBI single. Semien with the triple. Oh my God, what an explosion. Overpowering. Just crazy. 3 RBIs for Semien in the first game. He's clearly going to be one of the league leaders in RBIs early on. 7 strikeouts for Spahn. 3 of them came at Tony Gwynn's expense. So now we jump straight to the second game, which we're alternating the different ways to play the show. There's a ton of ways to play. This was quick manage. It takes about 5 to 7 minutes. We took care of it. Steven Strasburg on the mound. He had the strikeout pitch going. Gave up a few hits, but it was still enough to do good. Look, another 2 hits for Semien. Who's hot? Marcus Semien's hot. He's doing his thing. Did not get an RBI this time, but he did get another extra base hit. What is his total base? How many total bases does he have right now? It's insane. Look at this. Tony Gwynn struck out 2 more times. Tony Gwynn has struck out 5 times in 2 games. I bet that never happened over the course of his entire career. Did he ever strike out 5 times in 2 games? I gotta look that up. I should have looked it up before I started talking to y'all, but that's insane. Tony Gwynn is noted for, not striking out, hitting for ridiculously high averages. That's insane. Strasburg, like I said, got a little bit shaky, but he got it together. 1.35 ERA through the first game is great. 11 strikeouts, 1 walk, an earned run. Did give up 7 hits, but Perez, Dylan Betances, and Andrew Miller came in to finish things off. Now we're going into the final game of this series. We already clinched the victory in the series of the first. That's what you want to do. You want to win series. Sweeps are great, but you want to win series. Player 3, player lock. Well, game 3, player lock. Carlos Martinez. We got a staff, baby. We got a staff. But it started off a little shaky. He just hit Jason Giambi in the back of the leg. So you want to get that under control. Cubs up 2-0 in the second inning. Carlos Martinez getting his first at bat. He's a pitcher, guys. Flat out. If you're wondering how we're going to do the player lock, the next time we do player lock, it'll be the catcher. Then we'll go to the number 3 position on the field, 4 position, 5th position, that way. In the meantime, there's a strikeout of Asdrubal Cabrera. You'll sit down and you'll like it. Another strikeout. Yes, that's Salvador Perez. He couldn't touch Carlos Martinez either. And why stop there? You also sit down Kevin Kiermaier. 4-0 through 3 again. Only giving up 1 hit. Now Carlos Martinez is back at the plate. He's not known as a great hitting pitcher. Obviously spinning, he's just not. He's not the greatest hitting pitcher, but he's not horrible. He's making some pretty good contact on the first at bat. This time he rips it. He hit that one pretty good, but it's right at the left fielder, so he's just running for no reason. As a pitcher, Alex Gordon was able to squeeze it. One of the best defensive outfielders you ever see, especially out there in left field. 4th inning, more problems. Jason Giambi didn't hit you that time, but you can hit your butt against that bench. Sit down, Jason. Sit down. You too, Chubsy Wubsy. Juan Uribe, go and sit down. In the 5 innings, only 2 hits allowed. Carlos Martinez again looking for a hit. Slices it in the center field. Oh my God, good catch out there by Ryan Sandberg. He just robbed him of a hit. Tony Gwynn, is he going to have better luck against the right-handed pitcher? No, he did not. He just looked at, oh my God. What is going on with Tony? This is not real Tony. Tony, I don't know what's wrong with him. He got the flu or something. I ain't sure. What's going to rest in peace in real life, Tony Gwynn, one of the greatest hitters of all time. 1-2 count in the 6th inning. Oh yeah, low and away. Giambi, second time he struck out today. Wow. Through 6 innings, only 2 hits allowed. Into the 7th, another strikeout. This one's Kyle Seager. Yeah, go and sit down, buddy. Oh my God, Martinez has the strikeout pitch on fate. Strikes out Salvador Perez again. In the 7th inning, after the 7th inning, he is pulled for Nomar Mazara. Mazara comes in. Cubs do. The relief pitching gets a little shaky, gives up a couple of runs, but Andrew Miller comes in, gets the save, and the Cubs pull off the sweep. If the real life Cubs sweep the Cardinals in the first game in the first series of the year, mercy. But man, we had to set. It looks like we had the first pick overall in the draft, but we didn't. We had the 7th pick. And I think I did a pretty bang-up job with drafting. I mean, the staff is hot. We got enough hitting. We got speed. Anything with a championship is a failure. I'm just saying. Anything but a championship is a failure. We've got great pitching each game this season. Anything but a championship is a failure, baby. I'm just saying. Simeon had his little brief hit streak broken. But Lofton comes up with 2 hits in this game. Contreras with his 2nd double of the season. Pujols goes deep for his first home run of the year. Contreras is driven in 6. Pujols now is driven in 2. We liking our team. We're digging our team right about now. I mean, what more can we say? I mean, about what's happening right now. You gotta love what the Cubs are doing right now. The fantasy Cubs. Look at the 14 Ks for Martinez. No runs allowed through 7 innings. I wasn't controlling the pitching and the use of the bullpen. I might have let him stay there. Gwynn struck out 2 more times. 7 strikeouts through 3 games for Tony Gwynn. I mean, he's striking out like he is Adam Dunn or something right now. I mean, it's really it's worrisome. But I appreciate you watching as always. God bless. Peace.